Hello and welcome back to the next game. In between game, just after NAC 3 is finishing, I was thinking, okay, let's not continue with the best of 7 immediately, but go for a 1v1 between Paladin in blue as the Mayans, and we have Liereyy on the other side in red, also Mayans. We have a Mayans war here. Let's see how this really old school classic matchup on Arena or on any other map really is going to work out, and go with the maps first. I'm here at Liereyy, so let's see with the main gold and the second gold. Look at this, is so close to TC, could almost take it without a mining camp. He's not going to do so, but still. We have 4 of those Ibex in the back here, yet to pick up 2 of the picks. Third gold also safe in the back. Map is beautiful for Liereyy. Let's see for the stones, that's maybe the only problem. Main stone forward, second stone forward outside. So gold-wise, perfect. Stone, which you want to take as the Mayans usually, because you want to get castle, plumed archers, etc. Should be good. There has been a few discussions about the plumed archers being nerfed like once or twice. Not sure, they're costing quite a lot now. Is it a good unit or a trash unit? Now, Hera once said it's a trash unit. I'm not sure about his opinion now. And Yo always liked plumed archers and still likes to play them. I think he used them quite successfully in the tournament. We have Ice Tiger here, a Stone Leopard, extra gold here, a relic in the middle of the map, on a neutral zone, maybe a little bit closer to Liereyy. This relic is in the middle, one to the north. Actually, Lierey's relics are not existent, to be honest. They are all pretty much either in the middle or closer to Paladin. Paladin on the other side, second gold forward. There is a few Ibex outside. I guess he lured 1 or 2 of them in. We have a relic on the right hand side close to space, this one also close. We have the main gold safe in the back. We have the third gold also safe in the back. 2 picks that are yet to get picked up, I guess. What else do we have? Main stone to the side behind the tree line, and the second stone also safe. So Paladin with a really strong map as well. I think it's even better than Lierey's. He doesn't have outside resources, and how often do you see this? There's an extra gold, extra stone on the map, but everything inside just beautiful, except for the deer, the ibex, but it's not a big problem. I think he's able to lure them in without too much trouble. Can use the pick to keep the gate open. The question now for me is, what are we going to see? What's the matter of Mayan wars nowadays? It's possible that we are going to see plumed archers in Castle Age, then go for like 2, maybe 3 TCs in total, and try to win imp with siege rams, plumed archers, and maybe eagle warriors. Later on we might see elite skirmishers. I don't think Halberdiers, but it's possible at least. Onager sometimes is an option, but it really depends on the situation, I guess. The other variation is, yeah, let's go for a relatively fast imp and push with like a castle forward, a second castle inside the opponent's base, go for a few trebuchets. Has been seen before in AOC times, maybe also in DE times, and it worked, I guess, or partly at least. Can you still do the trick, keep the gate open, and then let the Ibex run in? I guess so, but it's easier to use the pick here to keep the gate open. We have 3 villages on gold for Paladin. We have 3 villages on stone for him, 5 on berries, quite a lot, and 8 villages on wood, plus 4 farms here. Still Ibex and pig getting taken. It's a goose actually. Then we have 4 Liereyy on the side, 3 on gold. We have 3 on stone, yes. 2 farms only, but a few more on ibex and pigs and goose and whatsoever. Lumber camps, 1 with 6 villagers, and that's it. We have feudal age coming for both players. Market blacksmith on the way. Liereyy, good resources, should be able to click up, no problem whatsoever. Also, these villagers have a lot of food still in their hands, and you can see it 109. It's enough to go for double breaks already. There it is, and horse color even coming up first. Interesting to see, but Liereyy, good resources. As for Paladin here, pretty much the same, I'd expect. We have 141 food left. Is he doing the fletching? No, sorry, not fletching. Double bricks and possibly horse color? Yes, there it is. So 3 villages on stone with Liereyy 5-6 villages. So looks like Liereyy wants to go for that early castle, while Paladin 45 stone. How about Liereyy 520? Looks like Paladin is delaying his castle for a little bit. Wants to go for TC first. I imagine 1 maybe here or on the other side. And I'm not sure, 1 on the gold? Like here would be really beautiful. Directly on the gold, also on the forest. And we are going to find out very soon. Liereyy is going to be up to Castle Age first. This looks like 1 extra TC, a castle, monastery, and then go for plumed archers. There it is. Castle, monastery, TC also coming up on the woodline here in the back. Could have gone for 1 of those golds actually, but I guess he wants to get a little bit of space around for farms. And he's only using 1 villager to build that TC, so he's not going for an eco heavy game, but wants to go for military first. As for Paladin, is going for a second stone TC. I think that's an even better position. Could delete those two pieces of wall. And the other one, more or less exactly where it was to be predicted. On that wood line and the gold, I like the TC spots. He's still on stone with 5 villagers now, so he's gonna go for the castle a little bit later. In the meantime, Liereyy is already sending plumed archers and the first monk out. How about monastery for Paladin? Not existent, so he's going for more or less a pure boom. Even locking that gate with the blacksmith and the house here. So he is actually looking into an economy-based game. No relics for him, no military units for now. Only the Eagle Scout on 2 HP left. That's not good, and it looks like Liereyy should be able to take that one down. No fletching on those plumed archers, but Liereyy doesn't need it at this point in the game, as he is the only one who's going for military units. And you can see it here, 7 against 0. We have that second TC up and running. We might see a third TC coming up soon, and there it is actually on the gold. And that little wood line here, like the TC spot, a lot of space for farms around. And a lot of plumed archers on the open field. Castle now is up for Paladin. Is he gonna go for plumed archers as well, or is he gonna stay with the boom here? Plumed archer production starting. Also got a monastery now, so he should have a few more villages. Actually, only 2. Maybe he's done. Yes, wheelbarrow on the way. No, for Liereyy. Maybe he did it already. That's possible. And looks like Liereyy quickly taking a relic, but no, is dropping it again. Does not want to risk losing that monk apparently. And now Paladin has a chance to take this one. Ooh, big fight. 1 conversion for each player, I think. Monks going down, actually both of those. And how about the upgrades? Liereyy has, fletching done. This is very important. No fletching yet for Paladin. He needs to move back here. And 1 for 1 with the monks, but more plumed archers on the map for Liereyy. He's investing, he's taking map control. He's got 2 relics already. He should be able to grab like 3 or 4 relics, maybe all of them. Not sure if you can see all. Ooh, missing it by a tile. That's not good, but can happen obviously. And he's still patrolling in the middle, or actually closer to Paladin. Paladin in the meantime, enough stone for a second castle, housed on 70 population, but a good economy as far as I can judge here. And we have Boatkin arrow coming in from Paladin as well, as Liereyy is not going for that upgrade yet. Fletching done. If Paladin is getting Boatkin and maybe even ballistics, he will be ahead by quite a lot, even though he has the lower numbers, but he can micro against the bigger numbers here if he's going into range. Looks like he needs a few more though. And for Liereyy, 3 TCs up and running. Liereyy with 65 against 64 villagers, good amount of villagers in the main gold. Not enough stone for a second castle yet. It's pretty much a meta game here. Plume archers in castle age, good amount of fights. Almost like a fortress game actually, without the king, without the fast upping to feudal in castle age, but still. Second castle coming up now as Paladin is housed once more on 85 villagers, or 85 population now. Not so good. Small mistakes, but they can cost you a little bit. In the meantime, a few of those, what was that? Snow leopard going down. I think Ice Tiger would be so much better. Siege Workshop coming up from Liereyy, and Liereyy going for that second castle. Outside, protecting a second stone. I think the idea is quite good, and the double castle is not easy to conquer. Plumed archers without Boatkin, but Imperial Age coming up for both players. Liereyy a little bit ahead. With villagers, yes, 4 more. Interesting. But second castle plus a third castle could come up anytime, as Paladin has got really good stone income, or had good stone and has a good number of stone in the bank. What's the next thing to do here? Plume archer production still going for both players. Enough stone for that castle. Now where do you want to put it? Maybe on those extra resources, but you would need to be up first. Plume archers moving out now. How about the upgrades? +1 defense and the castle actually coming up exactly on that neutral spot where the extra resources are. I like the idea. The question is, can you get it up? Looks like Liereyy has 2 siege workshops now, is up to Imperial Age. What are we going to see here? Bracer on the way immediately. Conscription, and I guess trebuchets should be coming up. But no, it's just plumed archers for now. First big fight happening early in, late castle age, monk going down. It looks like Liereyy is microing and is able to take down most of the plumed archers. He cannot see the castle though. Oh no, I didn't want to look. But it's so small. He did miss the castle, but it wants to go for that same castle, but he's not going to be able to do that. And if he's unlucky, he's going to lose a lot of villages here. That castle is not up, but Liereyy is going to experience a little bit of surprise, and that's 4 villagers, 5 maybe, 6 going down. No, 5 villagers down, and Liereyy had to cancel that castle. Siege workshop coming behind this, but cap rams now on the field for Liereyy. Chemistry coming up for so Liereyy is missing that upgrade as of now. Are we going to see siege Ram by any player. Thumbring on the way. Siege Ram maybe. How's that looking? Captain production still going. Plumed archers, 2 trebuchets hitting that castle, 1 defensive trap, and numbers for Liereyy looking a little bit better. 15 more military units. This is important. Also 4 cat rams moving forward. And you don't really have a lot to do against cat rams, and siege rams might be coming up anytime soon, but I would prefer to see elite plumed archers first. Very good resources for Liereyy. Is missing a little bit of food, and he could take that upgrade. And Paladin also lost the castle now, while having fewer military units is not looking too good for him. He has those 2 castles safe, and he has enough stone for another castle now, but he's losing map control, and Liereyy is the one who's going with the forward castle. He's using 3 villagers plus a few coming up from the back here, and he's also following up with the villagers to repair the trebuchets. And I think this is a good idea, as Paladin is getting attacked by 3 traps now. Next castle might fall here, and Liereyy has more plumed archers. They are elite, they are almost fully upgraded, missing the last defense upgrade, going for the wood upgrade now as well. Town watch coming in from Paladin, but Paladin is moving around now. He wants to raid a little bit. Looks like Liereyy has 3 castles at this point in the game, and 4 actually with the forward castle, and Paladin is losing them. Cat rams moving forward. I would love to see the siege ram upgrade, but it looks like Paladin wants to go for Onager actually. If I saw that correctly, I think that's the Onager upgrade. The problem is, without plumed archers, you need to switch into eagle warriors, and they are really costly, a really gold heavy unit. So it's not going to be easy. Castle definitely going down. Here it is. And those cap rams can now do damage to all the buildings, as Paladin is not able to get the numbers that he wants to 10 military units. This is more or less GG here. Look at this. Liereyy happily attacking now, going for the raid, and we might see a lot of villages going down here. Just beautiful play by Liereyy. Went for the 5 relics, I guess, at least. Does he have the 5 relics in? 4 of them. I guess Paladin grabbed 1, but it's not really important, as Liereyy is dominating this matchup. Was transitioning better into Team Bureau Age fight. Was able to take down the first castle that was forward from Paladin, and then followed it up with trebuchets, siege rams, elite plumed archers, obviously. And in the end, is winning the game. I hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next games. GG.